Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front.
And there's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself. Messi chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Nesta getting forward. Can he get it through? And he's definitely onside. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Gullit.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. What's going wide left? Will play through for the wide man. Araujo. Messi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mateus. Mateus! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Mateus certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Messi does really well to win the ball there. And here's Gullit. Stood up well to him there. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's Nedved. Oh, good-looking ball. Still goalless at the moment. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. He's on it, can he get away? And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And it's Vieira. That is lovely. Oh, he's having a go! Not a bad try by any means.
Rummenigge really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Gullit might just make this. Showing great feet there. Plays it, getting up there! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a searching pass. Zanetti. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zanetti. Played into space. That's been cut out, well played. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Roberto Carlos. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's all... And Gullit! And over, just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rummenigge is onto this.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Zanetti. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, good effort! And it's a goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Certain. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Mateus. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Cameroon go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Cameroon are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. That gets us going once more.
Cameroon definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although...
Great chance! It's a quick ball upfield. And this is Gullit. Edmilson. Messi. Chance here to counter. Tuyen, the man that is tenacity personified. And no, that was never going to make it. Nedved. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Look at the... takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Nedved. And Mateus. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Zanetti. Messi. Yep, it's a corner.
Changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Gets his head on it! And now a sudden chance to counter. Adriano being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Figo. He's got away. Collar. Caught offside that time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
À leur place, le numéro 14.
Figo.
Le numéro 2.
It's a cute ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, important interception. Tuyen. Cameroon do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those...
And the shot! Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Cruyff. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. The muscular approach does pay off here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Zanetti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vieira. Edmilson gets a foot in and wins the ball. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Adriano. Foot in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Works it forward. Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Mateus. And they're back on the ball again. And This is Adriano. And he was alert to it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cameroon clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Zanetti. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! And right near the end, we have parity.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 5. Le numéro 9.
Into extra time we go.
Le numéro 17. Pepe.
Cameroon pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious?
Le numéro 20.
Araujo gets over and intercepts.
Ronaldinho.
Seedorf.
Le numéro 13.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Tuyen.
Guardiola wins the duel this time.
Attention, changement.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pressing high and with purpose. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Tuyen. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception. Collar going after that. Vieira. But it's Tuyen. Figo. Seedorf. Oh, that's fabulous. Seedorf's delivery. Cleared away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bergomi clears it away. Good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. Cross to the back post. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, And time now is short.
Changement en cours.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Figo. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. In with the challenge. Figo. Good read, needed to be. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Shea. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the finish! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. Played in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And time is up. Cameroon can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Pullet is herring after that one. Roberto Carlos goes sliding in. Roberto Carlos, this is promising.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He is starved of space and time. That ball looks a good one.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi! So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence,
he's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. That's been cut out, well played. Azar. Pirlo. And it's Azar. And here's Hullet. Hullet might just make this. Now it's Messi. Great, it's Azar! Goal! Ajax! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ajax are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
this is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Pinches it off him. He's on it, can he get away? Great work on the overlap. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. He's beaten the... Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time. He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Ajax are... There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Oh, can he get onto this?
Ajax have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's gone forward. Cameroon making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. It's played through for him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cameroon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Defending was strong and firm.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No way through. Some good work on the right flank here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tuyen spots it and intercepts. And it's Pirlo. Threads one in. That pass has been well intercepted. That is good alertness. Van Bronckhorst. Pass is just off target. Yeah, not the most accurate pass. Van Bronckhorst. Pull it. That's put paid to the danger. That's it, 45 minutes up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Cameroon are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 11.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Le numéro 21.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, terrible pass. Tries one from range. Yes! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Beautiful. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, we're on the way.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira going forward.
Pinches it off him. He's played it back.
Rafael Varane.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that.
Rummenigge! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldinho.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hazard. Zanetti.
Rummenigge. He's having a pop! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's onside!
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
Cameroon, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
The ball has bounced loose now. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Hazard.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Spread out to the left. Pirlo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Gullit.
Referee's given a throw.
And he's being shifted off it.
And this is Gullit.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Rafael Varane
Is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Hazard.
Well, they could break here. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hazard.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Ajax really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Closing in on goal. Goes down, but nothing given.
It's a searching pass.
And this is Messi.
Nesta couldn't squeeze it through. Zanetti. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Probing pass. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Knocks it out wide. Messi. It's a goal kick.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes. So the first half brought no goals. Hazard with the delivery.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's been played through. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Hazard, and it's Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Played towards the front line.
And here's the chance to counter.
Hazard. Can he get it through? That has been cut short.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise.
Oh no, what a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Zanetti clears it away. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. Bullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rummenigge, and he's in on goal. It's Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. How they've waited, now they have it.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
Le
time.
numéro 19.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dida getting this one clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for the run, and this is Adriano. Another chance from a corner. Cameroon have their second corner now.
Le numéro 15. Raphaël Varane. Le numéro 17. Pepe. À leur place, le numéro 13. Le numéro 3. Tuyen. Changement.
He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Cameroon perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Now and a header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Seedorf. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Spread to the right. Del Piero, he's found the... tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Ajax clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Roberto Carlos. Seedorf concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Threads one in. That's an excellent interception.
Cameroon really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Adriano. Edmilson. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Temps additionnel.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is just caressing the ball. And it's Edmilson. Just eases him off the ball. And they've got rid. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very...
He's having a hit! Messi! From another planet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he spark a counter here? Azar, Rummenigge, and it's Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge! And he hits the net! 2, and we've barely begun here. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
A disastrous start, 2 down in next to no time.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and Aylad ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Messi. And it's Hullet. Edmilson. And that's a good ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. Oh, he's on his own! And Hullet! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Hullet. And he's managed to get Hullet!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22.
Cameroon choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Ajax benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Cameroon are 3 down and sinking. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can.
Cameroon are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Hazard plays it short. And no, he's seen through all of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is ended up in no man's land. He's shifting through the gears, takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are playing them off the park! beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Cameroon have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He shifted it to the flank. He's having a shot! Early ball out from the back. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi. Pressure coming in from all directions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Zanetti. Now it's Azar. Rummenigge. Big chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Nous rappelons à l'intention de nos spectateurs qu'ils sont tenus de boire avec modération. Toute personne au comportement